Picture a rice farm in Guangdong province, stretching out as far as the eye can see. Tractors are moving across the fields, preparing the soil. Drones are flying overhead, scattering seeds with perfect precision. Self-driving harvesters are cutting the crop. There's just one thing missing from this entire scene: people. There isn't a single human being working in the field. The work that once took 50 seasonal laborers is now being watched over by just 3 technicians sitting in a control room. This isn't a vision of some distant future. This is happening in China right now. By the end of this video, you'll understand how China quietly automated its farms faster than anyone else on Earth, and why this is a preview of the entire world's future. Welcome back to Beacon Business Mind, where we break down the technology and the business behind the world's biggest power shifts. Because this isn't just a story about cool robots, it's the story of a desperate problem meeting a radical solution, and the birth of an entirely new industry along the way. So let's start with the problem, because it's the engine driving all of this. For years now, China's farming workforce has been quietly shrinking. Young people have been migrating to the cities in search of higher-paying jobs, leaving behind an aging rural population. The countryside is slowly emptying out, and the numbers tell the story. Over the past decade, wages for seasonal farm labor have tripled, and yet farm owners still cannot find enough hands to bring in the harvest. This was becoming more than just an inconvenience. It was turning into a genuine food security crisis. And, as the old saying goes, necessity is the mother of invention. China had no choice but to innovate, and so the government stepped in a big way. It made smart agriculture a national priority. Suddenly, subsidies for robotic farm equipment became common, and provincial officials began competing with each other to show off the most automated farms in the country. Leading the charge was the Chinese Academy of Sciences, which built a national strategy for robotic farming and set up dozens of dedicated innovation labs and IT laboratories just for smart agriculture. The goal they set was ambitious. By 2026, more than 30% of the country's agricultural production would be led by information-driven systems. So what does this actually look like in the real world? Let's go back to that unmanned farm in Guangdong, because it's a perfect example of the whole system working together. It runs like a flawless, automated symphony. Autonomous tractors prepare the paddies. Drones broadcast seeds with surgical precision. Sensors buried in the fields constantly monitor water levels and soil nutrients, feeding all of that data back to a single control room. And when the rice is finally ready, self-driving combine harvesters cut and thresh the grain before transferring it directly into driverless trucks. From start to finish, barely a human hand touches it. A single technician can now oversee hundreds of hectares of land. The work that used to demand 50 seasonal workers now needs just 3 full-time technicians, and the speed is staggering. In Shandong province, one autonomous fleet managed to sow over 400 acres of wheat in just 3 days, a job that would normally take a full team of workers more than a week. But here's the thing. To call these machines fancy tractors would be a massive understatement. They are far more advanced than that. These robots run on a powerful mix of 5G connectivity, AI vision systems, satellite navigation, and big data. Take the weeding robots, for example. They can actually tell the difference between a weed and a crop, working tirelessly for 8 hours on just a single hour of charging. There are picking robots that instantly calculate distances to harvest fruit. There are systems that can identify crop diseases and pests before they spread. Some even monitor the health of livestock, and others manage the behavior of fish in aquaculture farms. And the farmer? They can control much of this remotely, right from a simple app on their smartphone, directing hundreds of hectares from the palm of their hand. Now, here's where it gets really interesting from a business perspective. Because all of this has created an explosive new industry. China now has more agricultural robots in operation than any other nation on Earth, and the money is pouring in. Consider a startup called GrainCore Dynamics. It was founded in November of 2025, and within just 3 months, it had reached a valuation of around 500 million yuan. Its robots cover 5 major areas of farming, from crop protection and inspection to picking, transportation, and weeding. The company's founder made a truly bold prediction, estimating that global agricultural automation could reach 90% by the year 2030. For investors, this is quickly becoming a goldmine. But every revolution comes with a price, and we have to be honest about that side of the story too. For the older workers, the ones who spent their whole lives farming but never learned digital skills, this shift is leaving them behind. Many are losing their roles entirely. Some have migrated to the cities to take up low-paid service work. Others return to their home villages, only to find that their old farming skills had become obsolete. So while the technology is breathtaking, it carries a real human cost. And this leads to an uncomfortable but important point. The question is no longer whether robots can replace farmers. They already have. The real question now is how to manage this transition with dignity for the people being displaced, through things like social safety nets and retraining programs. There's also a practical hurdle. For now, the high upfront cost of these robots means many small farms simply can't afford them yet. This revolution belongs to the big players, at least for the moment. So let's bring it all together. Here's the honest takeaway. China has, quite simply, rewritten the rulebook on farming. And what makes it so remarkable isn't just the technology itself, but the sheer speed and scale of it, something no other country has matched. And the bigger picture is this. What's happening in China is not just a Chinese story. It's a preview of the future for the rest of the world. Europe and North America are facing their own aging farm populations, and sooner or later, they will very likely have to walk down this very same path. China is simply getting there first, giving us all a live glimpse of what's coming. For thousands of years, the land had its own rhythm. People sang as they planted seeds by hand, season after season. Now, those same people are watching from the edge of the field as the machines do the work. And the real question that leaves us with is this: how quickly will the rest of the world choose to follow? If this video gave you a new perspective on the future of food and technology, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss what we cover next. It genuinely helps the channel more than you might think. And now, I want to hear from you. Is fully automating farming a good thing, or is something important being lost along the way? Drop your honest answer in the comments below.